Hello and welcome to Queendom TV. Today I'm going to be talking about the gold digger business deal. And the reason I'm going to be talking about that today is because, oh my goodness, this purple colour is so bright. I don't really like it, but I'm going to leave it. Anyway, so the reason I'm going to talk about this today is because, well, I'm thinking about gold diggers and I've realised that, you know, when it comes to gold diggers, women, and this, I did a video called Witches versus Angels, the Deception of Femininity, where I talked about how dangerous women can be. So please check that out if you want to get more context about what I'm talking about. That video is on my channel. But I've been thinking, and I realized that when it comes to gold diggers, first of all, have gone to a new level now. Like, I don't know if any of you guys watch, me and somebody I know, we watch a lot of these like gold digger prank videos, and it's shocking how many girls are prepared out there, even guys. They do less tests on the guys, but it's shocking how prepared and how much of a lifestyle I feel like being a gold digger has become for a lot of women. Because what you will see is, and I've noticed consistencies, I'm a scientist, you know, I'm a researcher, I'm very observant, and I always notice consistencies with things. If I keep watching something, I'll start to notice the same thing that I keep seeing over and over again. And one thing that I noticed in this is you always notice that these girls, a lot of the time, are doing nothing. Because one thing that we know that always happens is they're just walking around, they're going to buy like one thing, or they're going to get something to eat. What are they doing today? Oh, not much. They're going to see their friend, which to me is a bit of a red flag, because I'm like, well, the people I know and the friends I have, we definitely are not just doing nothing, and we definitely don't just have time to just loiter around and see each other whenever. In fact, we have to put quite a lot of effort a lot of the time into actually seeing each other because we're so busy, you know, doing stuff. I'm not trying to like stunt and be like, oh my gosh, I'm busy. Like, you ain't busy. I'm not trying to be like that. I'm just saying that it's odd as an adult person to just be free and not doing anything so much of the time. I think we can all agree on that. And so again, I feel like it's part of their job, because basically what they're doing essentially is making sure they're available for whoever they're hoping is going to pick them up. They go out dressed in the certain way that they dressed, you know. They'll say that they're going to the shops to get face wash. If I was going to shops to get face wash, right? And like the funny thing is, I put makeup on like for YouTube to make an effort, because the camera I'm using is not even like the biggest camera. So it's like I may as well do something to put myself forward and try and let people feel like I've made an effort, you know, or whatever. But if I was to go to the shop, like, I can't tell you how many times I've gone to the shop, literally in my sliders and my socks, in like literally almost basically my pajamas, you know. So when they're coming out and they're like full glam, and they do way more than like what I'm doing right now, because see, my makeup takes me literally like 10 minutes to do. 10 minutes. They all have done their hair, they would have curled it, they would have done everything, they've got their nails on, they've got everything, and then they go out in heels, and then they wear their bum cheeks are hanging out, and I'm like, so that was your outfit just to go to the shopping? No, they know exactly what they're doing. They're dressing that way so that they get picked up, and then a guy comes up to them and like, oh, what are you doing? But the thing with the gold digger, the reason I'm talking about the gold diggers is because they specifically will wait, and you'll see this in these gold digger pranks, they'll wait to see money from the guy. So the guy can approach them, and this is the great thing about these gold digger prank videos, because obviously they approach the girl, and then the girl's not interested, they walk away, and then the guy goes and walks like to whatever flashy car that he has and stands there and waits to see what happens. And it's crazy, every single time they turn around, like, not every single time, a lot of the time they turn around and they're like, oh, is that your car? Like, they do it in America, a lot of them, the ones I watch, is like, is that your car? And they turn around and they come back like, oh, now they want to get to know them, now they're happy to give up their number, now they're happy to give up the pom-pom, they're happy to give up everything now, because now this guy, and this is what I call the gold digger business deal, because they want you, the first thing they're asking always is like, are you going to feed me? Am I going to get a chance to be in this car? Am I going to get to drive this car? Are you taking a picture of me with this car? Whatever's happening, I need to be with this car. It needs to be the car. It's about the car. You know, that's kind of how they are. And so I feel like with this whole gold digger thing, that is the business deal in essence. I will give you what you want. I'll give you what you want, which is basically having a woman who looks like this. That's why they dress like that, because they want to lure men in. And I feel like some men, you know, can be like that when it comes to women. It's almost like, you know, flies with the light, and how they're just like buzzing blindly, like anything could be happening and they're just buzzing blindly into the light. I kind of feel like men can be like that with women sometimes, especially when women choose to dress so provocatively as well, trying to show everything that the guy could be working with, you know. And then on top of that, they're coming with them, they're probably going to take them, they're probably going to get their friends, they're probably going to all go out for drinks, they're probably going to whatever. So the guy likes that, but then the girl gets what she wants. She gets the clout. She gets to take a picture of the Lamborghini for the Instagram, because that's what it's really about. She gets to tell her friends, oh my gosh, look who I'm with. She gets to call her friends, bring her friends in, be the one who's bringing her friends in. And that is basically the gold digger business deal. It's the gold digger business deal, and it's working for people, and it's crazy because it's very toxic when you think about it, because these women are just giving up their bodies. Like, it's scary to me that I look at this woman, and a lot of them are actually really beautiful women with really beautiful bodies, and I'm like, wow, so you're really just going to give this up right now to this guy you've just met not even 30 minutes ago, and you're now prepared to get in the back of his car and do the nasty, like, and that's how little you value yourself. Just what? So you can take a picture for Instagram with the car? Like, it's wild. And for me, it's scary and upsetting that this is what the world has become. I feel like so many relationships nowadays are very transactional. They're very much business deals. Gone are the days where you used to just get to know someone. Like, even for me, I was thinking about it logistically. Like, if you want to get to know somebody, I don't even really want to know. I feel like the flashiness of it all is a bit too much. I'd rather get to know your soul first. And then in knowing your soul, then I can discover other things about you, because I don't even want anything to cloud why I'm like you if I do like you. Do you know what I mean? But everything has become a business deal. And I think, the relationships as they are today, and just interactions between men and women, they're so superficial. Like, they're so superficial if you think about it. The fact that women are just willing to give up, the goodies for basically to have some pictures for Instagram and some free food and a party with your friends and probably free beverages is wild. That's such a devaluing of yourself. That's something that God gave us to be able to make sure that we can whittle out the guys and find the guy who respects us and loves us enough that he would even wait, because that's what it's really about. It's about you being able to have a mechanism to ensure that the man that you're with, the man that you're marrying, really wants to be with you and values you, because that's a big loss as far as men are concerned. And for the men, it's a shame again that they just want somebody that just, a lot of the time just looks like, however, she doesn't do anything, so she's not really adding real value to your life. And there's a lot of value that can be added to a man from a woman, and a lot of men understand that. A lot of men acknowledge it. Sorry, I'm seeing all these random bugs and stuff outside the window, like I don't even know what's going on. Anyway, a woman can add a lot of value to a man's life and actually help you propel your life a lot more. And I really believe that's how God designed for even marriage to be, that you're both supposed to benefit each other. So you might be having the things that feel nice and look nice, but you're not actually getting anywhere. And I think a lot of this stuff seems like fun and games now. And I think a lot of people are going to look back 50 years from now, 40 years from now, and think, was it worth it? It's like I was saying about the whole filter thing, like fillers, like people getting fillers, people getting Brazilian butt lifts and all these things. Bearing in mind, these are the types of procedures people historically used to get later in life. So they'd get them, when they're like already 60 and plus to try and look younger. But now people are getting these things in like their 20s. People are going straight from 18. As soon as they turn 18, they've already got procedures they've been saving up for. And so how are those things going to look in the long term? And I think we've become very, very short-sighted as a society, in terms of wanting to have this clout. Social media obviously is a very new thing. Instagram came out. I remember when Instagram came out. That's how, like, it's not even something that's like before I was alive. Do you know what I mean? It even happened in not that long ago, basically. Because how old was I? I can't remember how old. I was probably like 16. Was I 16? Around then, 16, 17 or whatever, when Instagram and all that came out. So it's not very new, but the power of it has become so strong. And it's like, wow, like if you think about it, everything is just very superficial, and it seems fun and it seems cool and it takes up time. But in 10, 20 years from now, and I feel like this is the question I'm going to continue to ask people. What are you going to, in 10, 20 years from now, is this still how you plan on doing what you're doing? Because 10, 20 years from now, your body, there's certain things about your body you're not going to be able to control. Even these procedures, a lot of them, you have to get them every 10 years. So if you're somebody that's maybe 70, getting a procedure every 10 years, that's okay. You maybe get the surgery a couple of times. That's not too bad. But if you're starting at 20, that means you might have to get that surgery 5 years. And it's not good to go under the knife. It's not good to be going under anesthetic. It's not good to be cutting into your skin, because you create scar tissue on your skin. And scar tissue is a lot tougher and it's more painful when you go back into it again. And it's always dangerous because there can always be complications with surgeries as well. So it's just crazy that we've turned into such a superficial society. And even with, this thing with the gold digger business deal, it's like the guys as well are in a place where now they don't have the accountability. And this is how it's backfiring for us as women. We are now no longer requiring the accountability of them to do the work they need to do within themselves for them to be viable partners for us, because now, as long as they have money, doesn't matter if they're messed up, doesn't matter if they've got childhood trauma they haven't dealt with, doesn't matter if they're toxic, doesn't matter if they cheat, you just want the money. And so now we're not even getting what we should be getting on the other end of that as well, you know. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about the gold digger business deal. Please comment your thoughts below. I'd love to hear what you think. This lipstick has really annoyed me, but I didn't want to take it off because I just wanted to get into the video while I was thinking about it. Please like the video. If you liked it, please subscribe as well, because I really appreciate it, and check out all my other videos. I've got so many different videos about so many different things. Other than that, I'll see you next time. God bless you all, and goodbye.